Hi, Nolak here. So you want to draw expressions. It's as simple as a line for the mouth, right? For a long time, I thought that too, but after some study, I figured out the 5 most important things to know to draw expressions well. Most people know the basic mouth and eyebrow movements just by looking at emoticons and emojis, but these 5 tips are like the little things that can elevate a simple smile to make a big difference in the overall drawing, at least in my opinion. 1. Consider an open or closed mouth. In a lot of photos or static images, characters are just posing and looking cool with a closed-lipped, small smile, which makes sense with pinups. A lot of models pose cool for the camera, so you see it a lot in photos. But if you want to add more story or action, you can place the character in the middle of a situation or in the middle of a conversation. Instead of a closed mouth, opening the mouth can give an in-the-moment feel. 2. Consider half closing the eyes. When someone smiles, it's not only the mouth that gets wider, but people smile with their eyes as well. You can make a smile look more genuine and bigger without redrawing the mouth 1,000 times by making the character eye smile, making the eyes half closed. 3. Iris lighting matters. Adding a light to the iris, the space around the pupil, helps give life to the expression, but purposely leaving it out can also convey lifelessness. A wholesome smile can turn creepy just by erasing the iris lighting. 4. Expressions don't stop at the face. It's better to have an overall plan for the tone and expression of the character first, even before sketching, so that you can incorporate body language into the expression. 5. Context matters. Contrast and color can enhance the feelings facial expressions can give to an audience. This Miku can look disappointed, melancholic, but if you add contrast to change focus to the eyes, suddenly it's not really disappointment, but a feeling of mocking. In general, a more muted and neutral tone doesn't change the meaning of expressions too much, but adding high contrast values and tones can up the tension and emotion, like changing the character from being flustered to being scared or mildly pissed off to full-on angry. You can also place emphasis on different parts of the painting. For example, if I lower the overall value of everything except the whites of her tears, more attention is placed on those tears. Speaking of tears, here's a quick way of how I draw them with 3 colors. Take the main color from the background to shape the tear. This is a simple portrait, so I'm just going to use white. Color pick from the skin and lower the value before adding a few dots. Then, if you have an outline, go around the tear. Take that darker skin color to make a trail from where the tear dripped if you want. I was able to experiment with all these different paintings and make all different expressions and emotions. I don't make portraits often, but it's really fun to focus on the different emotions of paintings and slowly realize all the little things that make an expression work. And also, it gave me an excuse to draw all these different Mikus. Can you recognize where the characters are from? Anyways, thanks for watching. See ya!